Hey, how are you? John from Dowie Farm doing an Arugula Instructional for you here today. Arugula is a great crop to grow. It's a nice peppery flavor to it. Chefs seem to like it a lot. It really kicks up a dish. I've had chefs put it on pizza. I've had chefs put it on just, as a garnish, obviously, and things like that. Tapas and, whatnot. And then a lot of Italian food, things like, in that department, it'll work out. Sorry, guys, I got a little bit of a cold right now, so I'm just battling some sinuses. But anyway, join me down here at the soil level. I've got some dated trays ready to go with my regular soil blend that I always have, my 50%-ish perlite. I've cut it back down to about 50% because I'm using a new kind of soil here that I used to use. I'm using Fox Farms Happy Frog again now. I used to use that, a little pricey, but I was having some issues with my old soil, so I've switched it up to a reliable quality soil source for now. Anyhow, here we go. We'll spread out a couple and we'll go from there. It is February, so we got a nice consistent temperature in the grow room because we're heating. It seems to be easier to keep a temperature consistent here when we're heating than it is when we're cooling because our AC isn't that reliable. Anyhow, so I'm gonna water now. I'm gonna hit this real quick. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna water now. I'm gonna hit this real quick to glue down the perlite, as I call it, so it doesn't all settle to the top. And I'm not gonna go crazy watering this arugula because arugula is a little susceptible to overwatering. It will dampen off on you and die if you overwater it. But I will obviously get the soil nice and wet because that's what we need. Now in the beginning, you're not as concerned. I mean, I don't go, that's probably good. I go about probably 25% less water, I would say, at this stage than I would with a salad ingredient like a purple cabbage or something. And I go probably half as much water as I would for like a radish. So there we go. We've got our soil wet down, so we're going to come over here to the scale, and we are going to weigh out at our scale. I'm going to turn my scale on. I'm going to find my arugula seeds, which are right here in the front. I've got some nice arugula seeds. I use Kitazawa number 485 Astro Arugula. It's about $10 a pound usually, and I only go 0.3 ounces, which I believe is 9 grams. I go real light on this seeding because if they touch each other too much, they will rot, I've learned. So, and they do, it produces, with my 0.3 ounces, well, I got about 0.4 there, but a little bit won't kill anything. Let's go back over. All right, back over here at my soil. Let's get up nice and close so you can see my density. I go 0.3 ounces or 9 grams, and I'm going to go pretty spread out. I'd say you're looking for about an 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch between the seeds, okay? It really fills out, though, as you'll see as these grow. Now with my instructionals, I'm going to do in parts because I'm much better at editing, and I'm going to include a growth process. So I'm going to come back with the camera and record for you often. So as you can see, they're pretty easy to see on there, and that's what we're doing. So it's good stuff. I'm going to do my other tray. I'm going to do 4 of these actually, but I'm only going to do 2 on camera because there's no need to watch me do it 4 times. This cold is kicking my butt, man. But it is what it is. Here we are, man. Such is life. I got a little too much. Like I said, I showed you I had done an extra 0.1. That's probably it right there. I'm not going to put that down because I've got my seeding rate that I'm looking for here on my arugula. Cool? All right. Anyway, that's my planting. Now I'm going to mist. Okay, I'm not going to spray. I'm going to mist because I don't want to overwater these like I talked about. So I'm going to click this back over to mist on my hose setting. Okay, and I'm just going to mist. And just to get these things contacted and damp. And that's all I'm doing. I'm not wetting them down much more. You know, if I spray, I'm going to get way too much water, and that's not going to be good. So I misted. Now I'm going to cover with a dome, humidity dome, standard with the holes. And that's it. These are a topper. I don't take paper towel these In fact, I don't paper towel any of these things in the mustard family. I do have these listed as a mustard because that's kind of where I put them in. They are a brassica, just like a lot of other of the greens that we grow. But and there we go. That's it. Easy enough. These are going to germinate for about 3 days. I would say roughly 3 to 4 days. 72 degrees in the room. I think I'm at 45-ish% humidity, and we're going to track the progress. Like I said, when they're about 3/4 of an inch to an inch tall, we're going to pull them, and they're going to go under lights. And I can kind of show you the ones that I have going on here now. Let's take a walk around because this is going to be a pretty quick, easy instructional. Where is my arugula hiding out? There it is. Nope, that's not it. Yep, that is it. Here's some here that looks nice and good. It's about an inch tall. It's not going to get very tall, arugula. It's just going to stay about an inch and a half, if that. We got nice leaf development and no rot, as you can see. And as you can see with that 9 grams, 0.3 ounces or so, it really fills in. These are all 3-year arugula, and you will see a little bit of seed hull sticking to the tops. That is normal. That will come off when you wash. They stick to the paper towels, which kind of sucks. Anyway, that was planted on the 16th. Today is, Alexa, what's today's date?
Today is Sunday, February 24th.
So we're at 8 days, all right? And I would harvest that at 8 days if I needed it today, if I had to. I prefer to let that sit for another probably really 4 days. I think 12 is the ideal time for arugula, and that needs a little bit of water, which we're going to water it, so because the edges are starting to drop off on me. But anyway, about 12 days, it will sit on the shelf for up to 21. And hopefully I can get one of these. Well, hopefully I can't. Hopefully I sell it all. But I probably can get one of these to that size to show you what it's going to look like. Maybe I can just save a quarter of a tray if I do sell out. I do have a customer ordering it now on the regular, so that's good. $10 a pound for the seeds. You're going to get, what is it, 5 flats roughly to an ounce. So 80 flats to a pound, okay? I only yield 3 to 5 ounces a tray, I would say. So you're gonna get 400 ounces, hopefully, out of a $10 bag of seeds. Nothing wrong with that. I sell it for $4 an ounce. So, you know, we're at $1,600, hopefully, for that $10 bag of seeds and $80 worth of soil. So it's pretty damn good return on investment. Anyway, follow it through. We'll follow this through as it develops. So I'll be back when we on day 1 of germination. You're not going to see much on day 1, but on day 2 you really will see a huge difference. So that's what we get. Cool. Okay, here we are on day 1 of my arugula video here of germination, my planting instructional, and here's day 1 on the arugula, and you can tell there is some, obviously already some germination going on. That's 1 day. I haven't misted these yet. These are just from planting. I'm going to mist them today, and I'll show you what I mean when I say mist them, all right? Here we go. Let me grab the hose, and we're going to take the hose nozzle. We're going to put that on mist right there, and it's just a light misting. That's all I'm trying to do, is just keep the seeds damp. That's it. Real easy, okay? But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and you'll see a huge difference between today and tomorrow, day 1 and day 2. It's funny, I've never really looked at day 1, and I've never noticed how much it actually does in day 1. But anyway, that's what we got. We can go take a look at the ones that are a little older. These are looking about the same as they did yesterday at, what do we got, 11 days on these, okay? Cool. They're definitely ready to harvest, but we'd like to get a little bit better leaf. So 12 to 14, depending on how they're growing for you. Okay, here we are on day 3, not counting counting planting day, so really day 2 of germination, but after plant. And this is my arugula, and as you can see, it's really starting to take off after just 2 days, really. I guess 3 days if you count the day we planted it, but we got about an 1/8 of an inch of growth. And that's a pretty successful, pretty quick day 3, really, if you think about it. All right, here we are, February 26th. We're 3 days in on that arugula. It's looking pretty good. Got about a 1/2 inch of height, a little more maybe. And probably 1 day really to lights here. So day 3 we're pretty good germination, and day 4 we'll probably go to lights. All right, here we are with arugula on day 4, and we are very much ready for lights. Here we are, very much ready for lights on day 4. That's about all you're going to get for height out of arugula. That's all you want, really. You don't want it much taller than that. That is about 1.5 inches, maybe a little bit taller. But we're going to lights today. I'm just going to set it over here for now. I don't need to miss that, obviously. We got some purple cab underneath it that was planted on the same day that's ready as well. Yeah, that's cool. And then I have my arugula over here that's leafing out at, this is at day 10 or 11, 10. Today is the 26th. That looks beautiful. That's what we're looking for right there. That's 100% ready to go. It will still sit there on the shelf, though, for a couple more days. So now you've seen days 1 through 4 and days like 7 through 11. Yeah, this is on day 11, I think, or 10. 6 through 10 or 7 through 11, one of the two. But really, there's not too much of a difference. Beautiful thing. Thanks, guys. Okay, day 5 of arugula. I didn't make this easy on myself. I put it on the top shelf. But there it is. Wow, with not a lot of light, but we are, about the same height as we were when we took it out. But yeah, there it is. It's starting to get leafy. And as you saw with the other one that's farther along over here, that is at day, what do we got? 16, so day 12 on this is 100%. Like, that is perfect on day 12. And we probably will sell this tomorrow. So I don't think we'll sell all 3 of the flats from the same crop. But, it's good stuff, man. That's some beautiful arugula. We're going to yield about 4 ounces out of that tray. We sell that for $4 an ounce. So it's only a $16 yield, so it is a little low profit. But we're at 0.3 ounces on the seed, so it's not really a lot into it. And that's a little light, so I'm gonna water that today, because we need to harvest in the morning, and I want to make sure that that's not dried out. Anyway, so yeah, there we go. All right, here we are, day 7 of our arugula, and we're still up on the high shelf. But that's a little too wet, to be honest with you. I did overwater that a bit, but looking good. I see no signs of any problems all the way across, all 3 of these. Okay, cool. And then let's go check the ones over here that are a little older. I didn't actually sell any today, which is kind of a bummer. The restaurant that orders it from us was a little slow. And this is this is from 216, so we're at day 12. The whole February thing throws me off. Day 12, beautiful results, beautiful leaves, nice green color. So the more this arugula matures, usually the better taste we get, to a point, okay? Because once you get to a true leaf, obviously, it starts to be less concentrated. But with that arugula, at that point, in a couple of days, we're going to have some really nice stuff. So looking at arugula, let's go over here and look. We are lights off because I'm always here at the wrong time. But we're looking good. A little bit of uneven coloration, but it will catch up as it gets taller. It is a little heavy. It did get a little overwatered, I feel like. It is what it is. That's arugula there. I did do 4 of these because I need them. We are at day 7 on these. Today's March 2nd. And that's what we got. And I'm not ready to go to market with that. Now, we're at with this arugula that's ready, we're at day 14. So we're 2 weeks in. And it looks beautiful. And I fully expect to be able to keep this on the shelf till my Tuesday delivery day, which is 3 days away. So 17 days. And I expect to sell half of it at least, if not more. I will push it this week to try and get it out of here. But yeah, so good stuff, man. And I've held it on shelf up to 21. It just starts to get a true leaf, like my wasabi over here. that is at a weird size. I'm also doing a instructional on wasabi right now, but I mean, this stuff, that wasabi just got huge. It got to a true leaf, and I've got chefs that like it this way. It's almost a baby leaf stage, and I planted that's 30 days old, or 28 days because February. But and there's no issues down inside. You can see, you know, we're in good shape here. Real nice. Yeah, see, check it out. No real rot. I mean, a little bit of something right there, but I don't think that's rot. But and this is in a corner that doesn't get great airflow too, which is kind of funny. And I dried that out, so you can really let these types of things go a while. Wasabi, Mizuna, Arugula, they're all in the same family, so you can really let them crank, and you can really let them go on the shelf. And I do have some discoloration there, but I will probably sell this. If I don't sell this, I'll give it away. And that's a little, that's not even a discoloration there. That is just the color of that stem. I bet you if I hit this tray with a little fertilizer in the water this week, this coloration will come back. All right, here we are with our arugula on day 9. And we are starting to get some color to the leaves. As you can see, the discoloration is pretty much gone. It started to really green up. I did hit it with a little fertilizer yesterday, but I don't think that really has anything to do with it, with this kind of stuff. And we can check out the stuff over here that's much older. That is at, oh geez, we're at 16, so 12, 16 days on this, and we're still just looking good. Just really looking nice, actually. I mean, like, come on. That right there, that shot, that's like just what you want on your web page cover, right? So really nice looking stuff. Looking at, we didn't actually sell this arugula, unfortunately, because we had a slow day. But today it's at day 17. And as you can see, it still looks good. I mean, as long as you got good airflow, you won't get any rot. But it's nice and filled out. Let's go take a look at the other stuff. It's getting watered as we speak, and as you can see, it needs to be watered. But it's, you know, it's looking pretty good. It's filling in just like the other stuff does. Like I said, I'd like to give this about 2 weeks. I think I said that 2 weeks to 17 days actually is usually where I go with it. But good looking arugula.